Howdy guys, this is Memories over here. Welcome to my Gaming Memories channel. And we're just going to talk today about the Modern Warfare beta. No gameplay, I'm just literally sitting in the lobby. I want to talk to you guys about the problems that the beta has, or let's just call it how it is. The problem the game has. This is what we're going to get. This is the Call of Duty 2019-2020. So let's talk about it. Let's be honest. Um, I'm gonna get this across right away. I'm optimistic about it. There's a lot of potential behind the game. It is a good game. It has a lot of things that are unnecessary and need to be fixed now before the game dies. Before the game comes out, this needs to be fixed. Some of these things we need to get rid of completely because the community did not ask for it. Nobody need ask for this. A lot of things are unnecessary, and yeah. So I'm gonna first before I talk to you about the beta problems, I'm gonna talk to you about the problems I had on the alpha, and you're gonna see that there's a line of similarity. Some of them were fixed, some of them are still the same. So again, this is I wrote this down, and thankfully I never deleted this off my computer. This notes that I wrote. First problem I had with were footsteps sounds. I shouldn't have to go through every single headphone setting so I can hear footsteps. And even though I've gone through every single footstep setting, I cannot hear the footsteps about 80 to 90% of the time. I can hear my teammates' footsteps 10 times louder than the enemies. All right. I mixed both emotions from alpha and beta, but yeah, this is one that both correlates with the alpha and now the beta. All right, the infamous gray fucking screen when you get shot at. It is the stupidest thing they could have added, and it easily can be removed. Nobody asked for it. Nobody is gonna miss it. On the contrary, they're gonna actually appreciate the fact if they remove it because it is completely unnecessary. And it's not only the fact that it's a gray screen, and I'm talking again alpha wise and beta wise. It's not only the fact that it's a gray screen, it's the fact that when you get the gray screen, the game already is a little dark and gloomy, which looks beautiful, like it looks realistic how a battlefield will look like, but you're giving me an extra layer of less visuals where I cannot see the enemies. Not only that, I cannot identify the enemy from the teammate, which is ridiculous. You guys don't know how many battles I've gone through in this beta where my screen is gray, my teammate has been for most of the time around me. I find this guy, I literally walk past him because I am assuming he is a teammate. He's not shooting me right away. Maybe because the guy has slow reflex. Maybe because he also had a gray screen and thought I was a teammate. But as soon as his screen clears and he's off of my screen, it's when he shoots me and realizes that I'm an enemy. And it's too late for me because I at no point realized that he was an enemy. With the gray screen, I cannot tell neither teammates or enemies, and it's unnecessary. All right, let's talk about something else that happens when you get the gray screen. No fucking audio. It's horrible. Who the hell at fucking Infinity War thought it was a great idea that if you get shot, not only if you get shot, but if you get shot and you kill the guy who shot you, you get punished for winning the battle by losing your hearing for about 10, maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe it's 6 seconds. You're not only losing visuals, but now you're also losing your hearing, which you already don't have, which you already struggle with because we talked about the footsteps. There you go. That's my third complaint. Two of them coming from one thing that could be fixed very easily. All right. This is third. This comes from the alpha. This is specifically to the alpha, and I think they could easily implement this. It's not super necessary, but it'd be nice to have it. It's not super necessary. This is more of like why not? This is exactly how I wrote it. When kills show the health percentage of the one who killed you in the kill cam. Same with the final kill cam. So if somebody kills me, let's suppose I was battling you and you killed me, and when I see the kill cam, I want to see how much damage I did to you. I want to see how low I brought you down, just like we can see in Black Ops 4. Don't know why didn't they implement that, and again, they should implement that for the final kill cam. It's not a big deal, but why not? It's definitely capable. We've seen it in other games. Uh, this again comes from the alpha, shortened kill cams, non-final kill cam, just like final kill cam. What I meant by that is when we're playing a regular match, let's suppose we're playing TDM. Let's suppose I'm camping. I'm not a big camper, but let's suppose I'm camping because I'm on a streak and I kill you. You should only be able to see on the kill cam from the moment I started shooting you. Right now, if I kill you, you can see literally 4 seconds before I started shooting you, so you know exactly where I was camping, and then you can see when I started shooting you. But then when you see the final kill cam, you only see exactly from the moment he starts shooting. At least that was on the beta. I haven't really paid too much attention. It's not a big deal, but again, there's so many restrictions in this game. Why not help the player? And it's not like it's only gonna be beneficial to me. It's gonna be beneficial to everybody. Um, this again comes from the beta. I mean from the alpha, and can easily be applied to the full game. And also, it hasn't really happened too much in the beta because again the maps are bigger, and I haven't really encountered those moments. But I wrote in my notes, give an option to mantle instead of auto mantle. So in the settings, add a double tap to mount a mantle instead of, because sometimes I press X in front of a wall and I don't mean, well, I do mean to press X, but I don't mean to mantle it. Sometimes I just mean to the regular, just do a quick hop, and it just, my dude just mantles and there goes my battle. I just died. I couldn't aim. My dude just did the whole animation. I think that could be easily implemented. I don't see why not. It would not hurt anybody. It'd be beneficial for everyone. All right, my other point, individual health indicators for both my mates and myself. That's from the alpha. That's relating only to the, what was that game called? The game mode gunfight. That's only relating to the gunfight. I want to see my own health and my teammates' health. That for only like for that game mode. Um, if he gets shot and I only see 140 and I got shot and now I see, I don't know, 90, I want to know how much health he has, how much health I have. That's simply it. It shouldn't just be mixed. Um oh, I don't know why they've gotten rid of this for the past couple Call of Duties. I want to be able to look at my ping throughout the game. Why the hell is that taken out? Don't know why. We're paying over $60 American dollars every year. Every year we ask for the same shit and you don't implement it. It was on all the previous CODs. It bothered nobody. It was very helpful and useful when in a lot of battles there was no explanation as to how you died. How did that make sense? If you could see your ping, you're like, okay, it makes sense. I was lagging. My internet took a shit on me. Don't know why they got rid of that. That goes for all versions of the game that we've been able to play. My next one. I already talked about this. Sound while on gray screen needs to be fixed as well. Yeah, we already talked about it. I don't even want to get into it because I'm gonna lose it again. This goes to the gunfight mode, but I think we could say that it's probably also in the beta, but people haven't done this as much. There should be a kill, just like on Black Ops, just about every single Treyarch game. There should be a kill cam regardless if the enemy leaves. If he rage quits and you kill him, and that's the final kill, the kill cam should still play even if he quits. Not too big of a deal. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but come on, why not? Like, why isn't that already automatic? And yeah, those are my pet peeves coming from alpha and beta. Now let's talk about my beta problems. This is literally the final build. This is literally the build before. This is the last update before the ultimate the release. Okay. We already talked about sound. We already talked about footsteps sounds. We talked about the gray screen. We talked about health. Now, why in the freaking hell are their score streaks so freaking loud? Stupid loud. Ridiculously loud. Like, I'm already having trouble listening to people's footsteps. Guess what the fuck I gotta do? I gotta blast my headphone. Now, when a motherfucker pulls up a helicopter, all above me, I can't hear anything next to me or near me or anywhere. I can't even hear my footsteps. That's how ridiculous it is. Give us an option to lower the volumes for score streaks. Also, um, let's see what other problem I've had during the beta. My gun sound also is ridiculously loud as well. Also, when I'm being shot at, even when I'm not being shot at, I wish I could have an I wish I had an editing program and I had an HD PVR so I can record just small clips and I don't have to record a whole 15-minute clip, or there was theater. There are times where I'm not being shot at. I'm not even near the guy who's being shot at, and the gunshots sound like they're being directed at me, and I'm freaking out, panicking, turning around, and I hear pa 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 pa, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, where the fuck am I being shot at? The whole time I'm panicking, another guy, because I'm panicking, pops out of nowhere, and I'm not able to realize there's another guy because I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I'm being shot at when the whole time I'm not being shot at. Please fix that. Bring back the old directional bullet or whatever the hell you want to call that noise that old Call of Duty had when people were shooting directly at you. Yeah, please fix that. I don't know how to I don't know how you guys can do that, how you guys can bring it back to the way it was back in the days, or simply the way it is right now. Actually, Black Ops 4 has it, but it's a little bit less annoying than it is in here. So if you can bring it down that notch to that same level that Black Ops 4 has it, please do it. I talked about score streaks. I talked about the sound of the guns, and this one is gonna be a big one. Again, I'm trying to be super optimistic. I see the potential in the game. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the guns. I enjoy the movement. Believe it or not, even though it doesn't feel clunky, but at times it's a little weird. But it may just be me. I'm still getting used to it, but at times I fucking pop off. So it may just be simply me or my controller. Um, I think I think that's it. Oh, the maps. The maps. The maps, unfortunately, guys, are gonna be horrible for the release. They're gonna be the worst maps. I think most people are just simply gonna play maybe 3v3s, 4v4s, and that's it. The maps, unfortunately, on this game are literal doo doo. I'm sorry to say it. There's way too many buildings. The inside of the buildings are way too dark. Each building has 600 windows. Each building has 15,000 doors. Each building has about 10,000 knockdown walls that people can peek through, mount on, jump off, jump in, throw grenades, flash, whatever. In this game, literally, it's forcing me to do what I don't want to do, which is camp. It's the only way I can get my streaks. Is the only way I can go in a freaking like crazy kill streak, and it's by camping. Unfortunately. Now let's cross our fingers. Let's be honest as a community and talk respectfully to Infinity Ward and Activision and encourage them to make maps as we know them. Not with this many freaking peak holes and choke points. It's just ridiculous. I don't even this it does the maps don't feel Call of Duty alike. They're beautiful, but it just doesn't fit the the vibe, the mood, the community, the play style that the community has been used to for a long time. It just doesn't fit in. So please, I know Infinity Ward is it's impossible for you guys to remove all the maps and create new maps by here and then, but please for DLC 1, please do us right, please do us right. Um, other than that, I really don't have any problem with anything else. Uh, it's very hard to identify enemies again because the maps are so dark. There's so many places where they can mount. There's so many places where they can head glitch. It's just it's a camp fest, and then And if the map's already encouraging you to camp, please put less areas to head glitch, less areas to mount. Make them very few in each map. That's it. Other than that, the game looks beautiful. The guns are great. Um, really, I would say I hate the Predator missile or the cruise missile. I think this is ridiculous. Well, I don't think it's ridiculous. It's just the fact that it has a loading screen where you have to watch the airplane fly over and then shoot it out. Ridiculous. I think that's easy to fix. They can fix it. If the community complains a lot, pretty sure they can shorten the time that you see the animation. Nobody really asked for it. Nobody's gonna miss it. Nobody needs it. I got the chopper a couple times. Really enjoyed it. I hate to say it. I was gonna be optimistic. I was just gonna play it off, but I would love to see the minimap back. I really would love to see the minimap back. If you guys want to make maps where you do not have access to the minimap, or a game mode where you don't have access to the minimap but you still have the same health as core TDM or whatever, make it. Reward players for playing that mode, just like you should reward players for playing the hardcore mode, because obviously it's hardcore. We should get a little bit more XP, whatever reward we can get. If crypto keys, whatever the hell you call the new supply drops, please grant us more if we're playing what's supposed to be a little bit more challenging. Please. Um, let's see. Oh yes, this one. I almost forgot this one. The flashbang. Jesus freaking Christ! If you get flash, just put down your controller and give up. There's no way to escape it. You're completely blind for about 5 seconds. Blind and you can't move. You can't hear either. It's over. It's done. Please. I don't know. I've never been a guy to use flashbangs, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little bitch. But please, I don't know. Do something about it. If not, that's okay. I'll probably live if it doesn't get fixed. I'm most likely gonna live. I'll adapt. But that's just a little not pet peeve, but a little, my complaint, a little complaint about something in the game that I think it's a little bit too OP. Um, Other than that, again, guns are great. Let me look through. Guns are great. Perks are okay. I don't care. Uh, Snipers are how you expect them to be in Call of Duty. Most overpowered weapons, but I'm already used to it. I'm not complaining about it. Leave them how they are. Don't make them any strong or any less strong. Because people are, yeah, just leave them as they are. Um, I like the settings. I do gotta compliment the settings. I like the fact that I get an ADS, marksman scope, ADS, rifle, vertical stick, horizontal stick. Great job from that end. Um, I like the. Let's see what else. I like all the options you guys give. Definitely congratulations on the first Call of Duty ever allowing cross-platform. I'm super proud of you guys. I'm like super stoked. That's the number one reason I don't want this game to fail. I like that you guys brought options for the console people, like film grain. I know you can't really do much, but at least some visual settings or graphical settings that we can interact with. I really appreciate that, and I respect the fact that you guys valued us enough to add the settings and give us the options, unlike before. Love the fact that we can turn off world motion blur, weapon motion blurred, and yeah. Again, the audio, I hate the fact that I have to go through each one of these to be able to hear footsteps and find exactly the setting. Again, please fix this volume, dialogue volume. If I turn this one down, every single other one, it will stay at 100. Yes, it won't go down. But in game, the sound will be completely different. From guns, every other weapon, everything will be low. I don't know why. It's most likely a glitch. Please fix. I like the fact that you guys gave us the option to select the kind of hit marker. Thank you so much. I like the fact that we can select if we want to use our Blizzard name or our PlayStation names. I think that's awesome. And thank you, God, for adding voice chat volume. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Infinity Ward. You have a great game on your hands with high potential, just small little things that can easily be fixed. In my opinion, again, I don't know anything about game development or sound, whatever sound, in-game sound, whatever. But I think you guys can do it, and if you guys really listen to the community and it's small little things, guys. They're literally small things. In my opinion, they're small things. Gray screen, footsteps, sound, kill cams, health percentage, the option to mental, individual health indicators for certain game modes, being able to see our ping, the kill cams, the setting, that the setting, the dialogue volume. I think those are things that you guys can easily fix and please the community. And most importantly, maps, 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 maps. I'm gonna be totally honest. I love you guys. Infinity Ward. You guys were my first Call of Duty ever. You guys were literally the reason I fell in love with gaming, the reason I fell in love with the internet, the reason I love this community, the reason I love Call of Duty, and I own just about every single COD other than Advanced Warfare, and we all know why. So I'm not trying. I'm a little upset because I know how great you guys are, and I know you guys can do 1,000% better, and I know you guys will, and will not let the community down because this is Infinity Ward's year to pop off. I'm excited to see special ops. I'm excited to see a great campaign. I'm excited to see the new DLC. Want to see new maps, new guns, new camos, new challenges, new operator mods, new everything. Thank you, Infinity Ward. I know you guys can do this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.